Hi everyone, my name is Anthony and I live outside. Been living outside for 3 years and this is the area where I camp. I call it camping, not living usually. And there is the train up there and the highway down there, the bridge and some vacant land. And I came to this area about 3 years ago, set up camp here. The area where the camp is full of broken sidewalk type rocks everywhere, trees, and very impassable. It is not the most hospitable place you could find, but it is the spot I chose to camp on. And part of the reason I chose this spot is because it is inhospitable. Therefore, I get very few visitors around here. Trying to make my way to the campsite right now, being very careful. And when I came here, I was actually camping on the other side of the river for about 6 months. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. We're approaching the campsite right now. And there it is. That's my camp, and it has been for 3 years, and trying to make my way over there safely. Now, before I show you the campsite, which is right there, I'm going to show you the rest of the area here, and then we'll come back to this. When I first came here 3 years ago, I was camping across the river on the other side, and I'll make my way over there so I can show you the river on the other side. And I was there for about 6 months or so, and fall came and I decided it was too open. I needed someplace more secluded, so I looked around and I found this spot. There's the river down there, and that's the old spot, the old campsite. Now I'm over here, I'm looking around, looking for a place that is flat or relatively flat that I can set up camp on. And the only place I found in this whole area was this spot right here. The flat land here is about 4 feet wide, it's about 12 feet long, and it is has trees on all sides. So unless you want to cut some trees down and move some rocks, that's all the flat land you've got. So I decided I wasn't going to cut any trees down, and I wasn't going to try to move any rocks. And I decided to make the best of what I have here. The first thing I did when I came here was I put 4 skids down on the floor. And the skids allow me to be above the ground for winter. And obviously for snow, rain, runoff, melt off, water. Nothing gets wet in here. So the first thing I have going here is seclusion. I'm all up here all by myself. I don't get disturbed. The second thing I have going for me is that I do have a little bit of a part-time job. I do make money, so that allows me to get the third thing I got going for me. The third thing I got going for me is right there, which is propane. I have a couple of propane tanks, and I also have a bucket, and the bucket is for the washroom, and it's right there. I have everything is covered in snow, and I have some dresser outside. As I said before, the campsite was built on top of 4 skids, and 3 of them make up the campsite dwelling. The 4th one is a landing pad that I'm standing on right now, and there's a front door. It's a plastic corrugated kind of a sign that they use for voting, and there's also a door that I cut, and that's the front door. we're gonna go inside the campsite. Actually, before I go in, have a look at it. It's all covered in snow on all sides. They say snow is a good insulator, so I'm gonna have lots of insulation in here today. There are two tarps here. There is a green tarp and a brown tarp that makes up the roof, and mostly plywood, made out of plywood. Originally it was all cardboard and other materials, but eventually as I get more material, I change, and it is now plywood. On the floor I have 2 layers of this plastic mat. Actually, it's a rubber mat. There's a blue one, and below that is the red one. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle mat. It's almost a half an inch thick, so I've got an inch of that padding insulation on the bottom. As you saw already, I have the propane outside. I've got shelves on one wall with all my groceries that the animals can't get into, bottles and cans, stuff in like rice in hard containers, all kinds of shelving on the inside. On the other side, I have hooks so I can hang my coat and whatever. There's a look at my mattress. Is a nice thick foam mattress, and that gives me a lot of comfort in there for sleeping. All of the shelving is hung off the ceiling, including the cooking area. The cooking area, the shelving in that area, I'm going to move inside. The shelving in the cooking area is made from metal and stone, including some marble. I've got some slate up top, metal, marble, slate. I've got a couple of coolers down there with stuff that to keep away from the animals' food, all kinds of dishes, all kinds of cooking gear. I've got a trunk at the back with all my clean clothes with a padded top for my seat. I've got a vent, a window at the back that has the same carpeting on it, and there's the outside. I've got some shelving with blankets, and I've got a quality sleeping bag. That sleeping bag cost me about $100. It's rated -20. Keeps me very warm, dry, and comfortable. I've got a clock. I am going to turn the stove on right now and get some heating in here. If I can get, yeah, there we go. There's the stove. Got a 2-burner stove on the inside, and I have the venting on the top. I sealed it up with some plastic bags right now, but the top has venting, all kinds of venting in here, so I don't asphyxiate myself with this carbon monoxide. I've got shelving on this wall with all my cooking stuff, my cutlery, all kinds of stuff, everything organized all together. But really, keep in mind that this is a campsite that is built from garbage, stuff that people have thrown away. Have a look at the ceiling. You'll see all kinds of signs that used for voting. A couple of lights up there, and that's how I did it here. I found a spot that's not exactly welcoming and hospitable, with all the rocks around here, and I found a depression. In the depression, I put the skids down. The rocks act as a windbreaker now, and everything works really well. When I put the mattress down on the floor, the entire floor space is taken up, and I'm in my sleeping bag. I'm very dry, very warm, very comfortable. I've been doing this for 3 years, and no problems at all. with respect to keeping warm. In fact, in my opinion, winter is a better time for doing this kind of thing outside. I don't have bugs. My beer is cold. My food can stay for days, just like in the fridge. The snow is out there. I can melt the snow and make water, wash dishes, wash myself up, brush my teeth, all kinds of stuff that is much more difficult in the summer. So winter camping is something that is not any more difficult than it is summer. I've been here for 3 years, and it's been a great experience. Wish I'd have done it sooner in my youth, but anyway, I'm doing it now, and it's a great experience. I enjoy it. I've done a great job of turning this most inhospitable place into a zone, a very small pocket of reasonable comfort. I also have, incidentally, I forgot to show you this one. I have a battery. It is a inverter with a light and electrical supply that I can, if I can turn the light on, yeah, there it is. I can charge my phone. I can basically, that will run for about a month until I have to take it somewhere and get it recharged for another month. And that's how I do it camping. It's been 3 years. It's been a great experience. No complaints at all. And I thank you for watching my video on February 13 in Toronto in the middle of winter, camping outside and doing it in relative comfort. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.